I want to talk about 2021's Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Stellan Skarsgård, David Bautista. Alright, first and foremost, it's a spectacular visual feast, and Denis Villeneuve understands drama really well. I think the storyboard artists are kind of the star of the film. There's a lot of spectacular visuals. There's no real subtext here. I mean, obviously, it's overtly undermining capitalism. They've gone to a foreign planet to get spice, and they may or may not be interfering with the locals. And there's a double cross plot and character conflict. At the centre of the film is, of course, Timothée Chalamet, and while we have the hero's journey, the chosen one, this arc is one of responsibility. So it anchors in his own concrete choices, although he's making the hero's choices as is expected. And just as I said before, the storyboard artists really are the star of this film. At moments, there's just these most amazing visuals. You would have seen some of them in the trailer. If you've seen it in the cinema, all the better. The problem is the whole thing feels like Star Wars diluted. They have sword fights with power suits, and the power suits look great, but the swords are never as venomous as lightsabers. They have kind of force powers where they can talk at the people's heads, but it seems like more of an annoying coercion than complete and utter mind control, as it did in Star Wars, which just doesn't lead as much. It doesn't inspire as much in the imagination. And these characters are all burdened by their position, and we kind of watch with distance, whereas we just immediately wanted to be Luke Skywalker and be captivated off into that journey. He's also part of kind of a quasi-royal family, which makes him a little bit harder to engage with, kind of as a young king, whereas Luke was the, proverbial farm boy, or even Captain Kirk. People coming from nothing made it easier for us to identify with it. But both films were kind of pretty well received at the box office to spawn the TV series. I don't think the TV series is going anywhere, but Denis Villeneuve clearly does understand drama, and he somehow managed Eric Roth, who's a famous screenwriter, to write it. Oscar Isaac plays the benevolent father who's trying to do a good thing and fails to do so. The burden is left on Timothée Chalamet, and if you've watched the film, he's left twisting in the wind, for want of a better pun, leading into the second film. And I'm hoping the conclusion of the film is more a conclusion of Timothée Chalamet's character than a conclusion of the drama. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Obviously, you've got the overarching story arc, both sides chasing after heroes and villains, protagonist and antagonist. But it's Timothée Chalamet's awakening that I think it could be most interesting. He's obviously a very fine young actor and really ambitious. And I'm hoping he nails it in the second one. So that's all for me. I would really recommend it. It's as good at home, probably better in the cinema, but nothing we can do about that now. Alright, like and subscribe, leave comments if you want.